Hey guys, so I thought I would talk about my experience with the Waymo driverless cars that I've been having recently, especially since, for those who don't know, I wrote a book about transhumanism called Transhumanism, the War on Human Consciousness and the Truth About Our Divinity, that talks about the push to get technology into our bodies and also have us completely reliant on this artificial intelligence for everything. And so I live in Los Angeles and we have a lot of the Waymo driverless cars driving around. And I don't like them. And it's not like I hate all AI and I think all AI is bad or anything like that. I think there's certain applications, especially for like online stuff, monotonous things, things that are good for a computer to do. There are good jobs for AI to do or to use it for. But the problem is that they're trying to obviously replace a lot of human roles in society with this AI and even want us like having relationships with it, asking it for advice. I've heard of people seeing AI therapists, which to me is like, Um, but anyway, so they have these driverless cars and I have to sometimes drive down a one-way road that is very narrow. And this has happened to me twice now where I've had one of these stupid Waymo cars just sitting there. And I'm like, what are you doing? Are you picking someone up? Is there a purpose for you stopping? And if it's a human driver, they can make a decision and be like, oh, there's someone behind me. I need to move out of the way. And they'll move out of your way. But the car is just sitting there. So if this happens to you, this is what I did that worked. I inched up and pulled up very close to the car. Don't hit it, but just inch up very close, and then it's going to sense that you're there, and it eventually will move out of the way, which is what it did. But yeah, the problem with this technology is that it's just not as good as a human. There are certain things only a human can do in our society. I'm sure if you need some like fast calculation or something great, go to a computer, but there's many things that we need humans for, and driving, I believe, is one of them. I read a newspaper article not too long ago talking about the Waymo cars, and a woman had told her experience where she was riding in one of these Waymo cars and there were some men following her and she felt unsafe. And of course, this car is programmed to go to her house. Whereas, so, it's leading these possible sketchy guys right to her house. Whereas if it's a human driver, they can be like, oh, let me like take another way and lose them or do something. And so that's the problem with trying to replace humans with this technology. It just doesn't work out. You need a human with a soul that can make snap decisions and isn't completely programmed sometimes. There are even countries that are trying to replace police with these robots. And imagine that. We don't want that. Like a human can make another choice, can hear your story and make another decision, whereas this intelligence, it's just a program. It's programmed by people and yeah, it's fast because it's a computer, but it's not a human. So I would not want to get that twisted at all. And I don't want to, support, like, there's probably many human drivers that are awesome and that are trying to support their families that you could take a ride with. If you need to get a ride somewhere, you don't need to take these creepy robot cars. So that's what you do if you have one blocking the road. And I don't know. What do you guys think about this? Leave a comment if you have an opinion. And I definitely recommend my book because it goes into all this kind of stuff. And I don't know. Have a good day.